Hey everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. Right, so I'm a little bit late to the game on this one. A huge apologies for that. It couldn't be helped. So for this video, I'm going to be unboxing my latest pickup that I got for Batman Forever. And as you can see, it comes in this rather beautiful looking deluxe release. Now, I have to give Warner Brothers credit when credit's due, because it would have been so easy for them to just bring out the original two Tim Burton movies and leave it at that. But to come back and give us deluxe releases for this movie and Batman and Robin is brilliant. It really, really is. And it would have had a real incomplete feel if we did not get these last two movies. And they do look amazing when you have them sitting on the shelf. As for this movie itself, it's a bit of a guilty pleasure of mine, even though it hasn't aged all that well. I remember thinking at the time when Val Kilmer was announced as Batman, I was very intrigued. Even though I wasn't the biggest fan of Val Kilmer, I was very curious to see what he could bring to the table. And for the most part, I think he did okay. The only problem is his performance was kind of forgettable. Even though he didn't do a whole lot wrong. Try and make sense of that if you can. As for the Riddler, Jim Carrey, that made a hell of a lot of sense back in the day. You know, he's a very eccentric character, the Riddler. And who else was going to play him at the time other than Jim Carrey? He was the biggest name in Hollywood. And then when I heard about Tommy Lee Jones coming in as Two-Face, now I was very excited about that. Because, well, not only is he a wonderful actor, which he is, but I remember seeing him in Under Siege. And the villain role that he played in that. And I remember just thinking of that role when he was cast for Two-Face in this. And I was like, okay, if he can bring something similar to what he done with Under Siege to this character, I think it could work. And for the most part, Jim Carrey and him worked very well together, even though I do remember hearing at the time that Tommy Lee Jones didn't like Jim Carrey. I still don't think he does, funny enough. But I don't know if that's true or not, but I do remember reading something like that, about the two of them, and they just didn't get on. The movie was directed by Joel Schumacher, and it did add an element of cheese to this movie. Now, there were always very cheesy kind of movies, superhero movies, but he really kind of upped it a bit in terms of this movie, and particularly Batman and Robin. And it goes without saying that my next video is going to be that Batman and Robin edition, so I will be taking us around it very, very soon. But look, I had a fun time with the movie. It hasn't aged at all that well. But you know what, I like going back on it every now and again, revisiting it, just checking it out for the characters alone. I think they actually done quite a good job on it. In terms of special features, there is quite a bit in here. It's not like jam-packed, but there is a bit there. You got some additional scenes. You also got the Shadow of the Bat, the Cinematic Saga Dark Knight Part 5. You got Batman Beyond documentary gallery as well. You've got music videos there as well by Seal. And as for the 4K transfer, the movie looks amazing. It really, really does. As a matter of fact, I done a video there a couple of weeks ago for my top 10 best looking 4K franchises. And I think I had the Batman collection at number 4. Every single one of them look amazing. And the Dolby Atmos in this as well is another winner. I think you're going to be impressed by audio and picture quality. It really is stunning. Right, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get on to the unboxing of this release and yeah, show you everything that's inside it. Right, so here we go, Batman Forever. So as per usual, I have removed the J card, and I'm going to just quickly show that now. So there you have it. It shows you basically everything that's inside this set. And I'll take it in close here if you want to have a close look at the technical aspects as well. So yeah, just a quick look at the J card. So I put that to a side. Let's get on with the release itself. And I do love the simplicity of the artwork on this set. I don't know what it is with the Batman movies, the original Batman movies, but the artwork, even on the DVDs, it was all just simply the Batman logo. And that was it. But this one is actually quite clever, where you kind of got a mix of the both with the Riddler and the Batman logo, which is quite nice. And of course, you have to have a green colour scheme for this movie. It would have been criminal if they didn't. And as per usual, nice solid hard box. The symbol itself is nice spot glossing going on. And of course you got Batman Forever, you got the cast on top, and DC in the top left corner. So yeah, like I said, very simple artwork, but I love it. So take us on to the spine. And as you can see, it's quite a thick looking edition. And those ratings, by the way, they're all stickers and they can be removed. And then right around to the back, and this is actually quite nice. It really, really is. So you got the silhouette of Batman there. I hope my camera's better. Oh, it is. I can actually see it there now. It is picking it up. So that is quite nice. The rest of it, the green, all that is all kind of heavy spot glossing. And of course you got the bat symbol there in the middle as well. So it's very, very nice artwork on the back of this. Definitely digging on it. So right, let me get onto the top of it there. And we've got Batman Forever. And then around the bottom, just a couple of logos there. And that is your contents inside it. So let's open it up and let's see what we have. So it's the... you got the steelbook there, and of course you got your envelope with all your postcards and goodies and all that. So I will start with the postcards, and then we'll make our way onto the steelbook itself. But yeah, check out this. I really do love it. Again, it's very simple, much like it's the same as the main artwork, but they've kind of reversed it now, where the symbol has the black spot glossing, and then the background is all green. So yes, it looks beautiful. And of course you have that blueprint design that you see all through this entire set. And then that's the back of it, and it's just a bit more that kind of blueprint design. So is there anything on the spines of it? No. Top and bottom? No. So right, let's open this up and have a look. Wow, there's actually quite a bit in here. Right, so what have we got? We got a poster here, we got a few postcards. So I'll just quickly start with the postcards first. So I think you have these kind of character cards where you have Val Kilmer. Is there anything on the back of them? No. So you got Val Kilmer there as Batman, and you have June 16th down the bottom. Of course you got Jim Carrey as the Riddler, and of course Chris O'Donnell as Robin. I'll tell you, these postcards actually look amazing. I remember praising the original 2 Batman editions that came out last year on how nice the postcards looked, and they are definitely continuing it with this release. So right, let's get on to the rest of these postcards. Just a couple of stills from the movie. I actually love that scene in the movie. So right, you got Val Kilmer there with Nicole Kidman. Again, what a cast in this movie. So you got Jim Carrey there, of course, and Tommy Lee Jones, just another one there with Val Kilmer. And then of course you have a few, I think there might be 1 or 2 black or white stills. So yeah, I think they've done that in the original 2 Batmans as well, which is quite nice. So you got another one there of Val Kilmer as Batman, and then back around to the destruction of the Batmobile. I presume that's that scene. So yes, very nice postcards on these, it has to be said. And then you got a small little poster here as well. I think it's a double-sided poster. I remember actually having a giant version of this poster when I was younger, but I can't quite fit it in frame, but I think he's getting an idea of it. It's the original artwork for this movie. And then if you turn it around, you just got simply June 16th there, and of course you got that Riddler and Batman sigil there. So yeah, just a simple little poster there, quite small. So just let me fold that back up and put it to a side. And then that brings us on to this booklet you get. And it's almost like what we see in the back artwork on the main box, but again they've flipped it around, where the silhouette of Batman now is in green, and of course the background itself is in black. And again, it has that kind of nice spot glossing going on this booklet as well. So what's in the back? Of course you just got that symbol again. So I presume this is just simply stills from the actual movie itself. I don't think there is a write-up of it. No. So yeah, that is the booklet. It's actually quite a nice booklet. So that lastly brings us on to the steelbook itself. Now, I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of any of the steelbooks that you get with these releases. But I did say in numerous videos that I will never allow a steelbook to actually define an edition. It's not going to ruin my enjoyment of this release, but it's not the greatest steelbook. But I do like the green and black kind of colour scheme to it, so at least it has that going for it. I just find the artwork to be kind of boring. So right, that is the main artwork anyway. And then right to the spine we go, Batman Forever. And then right around to the back, and you've got Tommy Lee Jones there and Jim Carrey. And yeah, I think he's going to make it out there. So, and of course, just like every other Warner Brothers steelbook, you have the credits down the bottom of it. So let me just open the steelbook in full, so you can get a look at it. So there you have it. It's not the worst steelbook I've ever seen. I'm just not a fan of it. I never was. And then, of course, you got your discs here, and that is your 4K disc. And then you got your Blu-ray disc, which has different artwork as well, which is always great to see. I'm always saying that. And then that lastly brings us on to the inside artwork, which is the Batmobile itself. So there you have it, folks. That is everything inside it. So you got your steelbook there, you got your envelope there that holds all your postcards, and of course you got the actual main box itself. It's a stunning looking presentation, it really is, and I'm so happy I picked it up. Right, folks, so there you have it. That is everything inside this beautiful edition of Batman Forever. So like I said at the start of this video, it goes without saying, of course my next video is going to be Batman and Robin, and looking forward to taking us around that edition, even though it is very, very similar to this one. But I still think they look amazing, every single one of them together, and if you're a fan of this franchise, I definitely recommend picking them up. Right, folks, so there you have it. So as per usual, if you did like what you see here, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you could do, leave a comment down below, and please do share your thoughts on this movie and what did you think of it. And yeah, I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.